everybody, welcome to the first Head Teachers blog of the academic year. Welcome back to everyone. Reception parents, we sent you a message out. You're doing really, really well. I know it's tough on a morning when the children are coming into the gate and they're crying, but trust me, once they're in school, there aren't any tears and they're absolutely fine. So keep it up, it will get a lot easier. A couple of things to go through with you. It's quite a long one today, so I apologise. Thank you to those parents who took up on our request for you to put names in children's clothing. Can I just ask that you all do that, please, because we're having lots of cardigans and jumpers that are being left on the playground. If there are no names on them, we can't get them back to your children. We're not having a lost property box inside the SLT area anymore, so what we'll do is at lunchtimes, if they've been left out, we will put them on a table on the playground. Please look through and collect them if your child's coming home without the correct equipment. Some teachers, especially the younger children, are keeping things in classrooms, so again, by all means try and check, but at the end of the day. Giving you some of our dates and things for Forest Schools PE. So this year our children are getting extra Forest Schools on a Wednesday and extra PE sessions on a Thursday. For this half term, it will be Mr. Robert Shaw's and Mrs. Millfall's classes will be doing Forest School on Wednesday, so you'll need the appropriate clothing. And on Thursdays, we've got Upper Key Stage 2 and Key Stage 1 children will be doing extra PE on a Thursday. Your days for PE sessions are as follows. So if your child is in Miss Millfall and Miss Crossland's class, you've got PE sessions booked every Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. I think that's so that they've got that time. Just make sure the kit's in the bag for them. Mr. Robert Shaw and Mrs. Duff's class, your PE sessions are on Tuesdays. Mrs. McNally's and Mrs. Kinsella's classes, you have PE on Wednesdays. Reception children, Mr. Millfall and Mr. Ly's class, they are on a Thursday, and Mrs. Smith and Mr. Morell's, your PE sessions are on Fridays. Please make sure that the children bring the appropriate kit into school because it is part of the national curriculum. Some children don't always like PE and sometimes they leave their kits at home on purpose. We will endeavour to call you, but if we can't get hold of you or the children don't tell us until the lesson has started, they might have to do an alternative task rather than PE. So please just make sure they get into the habit of having it in their bags. Couple of things as well about turning in the road. I know I've got some new parents into early years and reception. You will find that we talk an awful lot about parking outside of the school. Best advice is please don't do it. Park away from the school, walk your child up to the gates. If you do have to park near school, please respect people's driveways. Do not park where you shouldn't do, i.e. the residents' car parking space. That is not for parents at Rooks Nest Academy. And also, please do not turn your car around in the middle of the road. I had one this morning. The parents are very good at naming and shaming. It's putting our children at danger, so drive off in the direction your car is facing and turn it round somewhere more convenient. Also, parent governors. You know, every so often I ask parents to consider whether or not they'd be happy to be a governor for the academy. Well, we have got a vacancy. The difference this time is that I've already got a parent governor that was voted on to roll, but she's a community governor. Now, to speed things up, I'm proposing that she become a parent governor rather than a community governor, but because that's voted for by you, what I will ask is, if you would prefer that not to be the case, can you contact the academy and let me know? Otherwise, I'm going to put Mrs. Shaw, who's currently a governor, down as a parent governor instead. It won't make much of a difference, but please, if you've got any concerns and you don't want that to happen, then let us know in the academy. Next Monday, 18th of September, it's our photographs. So please let your children turn up all spick and span, with the hair done, with the nice uniforms on. We will do photographs of siblings who are in the academy. So if your child has got a brother or sister who is in preschool or in the nursery classes, we will make sure that whenever your children are in the academy at the same time, they get their photographs together. We organise it, you don't need to worry about it. We know which children have got siblings across school. What we can't do, and we didn't do last year, is invite children who are not from our academy in. So we can't have babies in, and we can't have children who attend different schools. It is solely for children from Rooks Nest Academy. Couple of dates for you, quite a few dates. We've already, the only second week, and we've already had quite a lot going off. We've had the Great Fire of London, and we've got the Stone Age visitor in for classes 3 and 4. Just to remind you that Year 5-6 have got Eden Camp coming up on the 20th and 21st of September. We've also got a carousel opportunity for the Year 5-6 parents on the Friday 22nd. More information will come out about that. Swimming lessons are due to start for the Year 4s from the 28th of September. We're having a National Poetry Day on the 5th of October, where we're going to be doing a special meal, probably going to be linked about Roald Dahl. What we're asking on that day though is that if your child is a reception, a Year 1 or a Year 2 child, you let them have school dinners that day. Bring packed lunches if you think that they might not enjoy it, but please use the opportunity as a taster session. If your child is in one of those classes, the government pays the school for your child to have a free school meal. It really is worth taking up on that option, and the Taster Day will be a fantastic opportunity for them to try if they've not experienced school meals before. Residential, we're looking forward to it, Year 6s, aren't we? I don't know how much sleep we'll get, but residential for the Year 6 classes will start on Monday the 9th of October and we'll be back on the 11th. The Harvest Festivals will start taking place from the 17th of October. So if your child is a Year 2 child, that will be on the morning of the 17th. If your child's in Year 1, whichever that is, Mrs Smith's or Mrs Milful and Crossland's class, if they're a Year 1 child, they'll be in the afternoon of the 18th. All of our early years children will be performing at some point on Tuesday the 24th. On Wednesday the 25th, if your child is in one of the Year 3-4 classes, so that's Mrs Dove's, Mr Milford's or Mrs McNally's, we will be going up to the church in the morning. You're invited to walk up with us and stay for our harvest service. And then on the Thursday we'll be doing the same thing again with the Year 5-6 classes, and the after school disco will take place for our autumn disco on the 26th as well. More information will come out about that, don't worry. A reminder that we break up on the 27th of October, and the first Monday back after that holiday is an inset day. So on the 6th of November it is an inset. If you do wish your child to attend for that inset day, can you please contact the Academy now so that we can see if staff need to be available to work that day. Another just little one, it's really lovely seeing you walking your children into school. It's just a bit of a plea about dogs. Some of the dogs that we're getting walked up towards the gates are rather large. Can you please just be mindful that a lot of our children are actually scared of them, and yesterday I did have a child who stepped onto the road to avoid a dog. If you come in with a dog, can you please be across the other side of the road for saying your goodbyes and everything? Just cross your children over safely, let them come in and then move out of the way again. That would be really appreciated. Okay, have a fantastic weekend everybody. It seems like everything's going crazy already, and speak to you all next week. Thank you.